It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen wants Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the foul, and a pinnacle foul throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Goss. Spinning across now. Kane. Save Raymond. They score! Raymond!
Big Boz got to the throw, and it's caught by St. Greg for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And welcome in. And you know what I just realized? I don't have my hat. I'm gonna be right back. I just realized I don't have my. I've been glued in to Ohio State choking on applesauce here against Michigan. I'll be right back. I didn't even grab my hat. I was so focused on this Ohio State game. Oh my god. All right, now away we go. Dog, Ohio State. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? 4th and 9. All right. We'll get to the Michigan State game preview. I got to call this right now. 4th and 9. Howard's in the shotgun. Need 9 to stay alive. Snap. Pass coming. Howard looking. Pressure coming. Howard gets rid of it. Incomplete. Michigan's going to win it. What the hell was that? Sharon Moore in his debut game as the head coach against Ohio State. There is a flag on the play, but I think it's going to end. I think it's going to be a post-play flag. This is the way Ohio State's reacting. They call it unsportsmanlike conduct on Michigan, but who gives a gosh darn? What? What the hell was that? They were 23.5-point underdogs, and they just came into Ohio State, scored 13 points, and won the game. They scored 1 touchdown the whole game, and their quarterback threw for less than 75 yards, I think. In what world, Ryan Day, what universe are you in, sir? How do you lose this game again? Number 2 team in the country, 10-1. What is wrong with you? How do you lose this game? Michigan State put up more points on Michigan on the road than you can in your own gosh darn house. How is that even possible? Michigan State's got an 18-year-old at quarterback, and he threw as many touchdowns as Will Howard against Michigan. I am beside myself with this. How? All right. You know what? I know that that's not the game that we're covering right today. We got Michigan State here coming up in just a few minutes. If it'll show up on the previews for me. Wow, that's not good. We don't show up on the previews. That's never a good sign, guys. I got to find FS1. Hold on. I just want to switch it to FS1. There we are. Okay. Anyway. And Will Johnson is out. How? Dog, I have no explanation. Okay. You retire, Ryan Day, because that is absolutely unacceptable. Ohio State this whole year, I have been told, is a national championship contender. They're one of the best teams in college football, and they go out there and perform like a junior varsity team. That is absolutely sickeningly pathetic. I've never seen a team play that terribly against a rival that everyone in the universe said you were going to beat. Except for Desmond Howard. He was the only one who picked them. surprisingly. I've never seen anything like that. I've just never the closest thing I can think of is maybe some of the other years Michigan beat Ohio State. I don't know. There is no comparison. Zero. I got nothing. I got nothing for you. So, Michigan State has a football game in case people forgot. Yeah, we're up against Rutgers, and it is going to be a snow game. I don't know where any of you guys are particularly located, but it is a downpour of snow outside. You know what? No, I'm not going to show you guys. I'm not going to dox the parking lot. That really dox me? You guys want to see? I don't even know how well you'll be able to see the snow. We're just going to leave it at that. Trust me, it's snowing. You'll see it on the broadcast. You'll see it on the game broadcast, I think. I guess you can't really see it there. It's snowing where I'm at. Okay, yeah, now you definitely see it. It is snowing down. Anyway, Michigan State coming into this game, they're minus 1.5 point favorites. And despite that, they have just a 44% chance to win this game, according to ESPN. Look, Michigan State, this is a must-win game. Rutgers already is bowl eligible. They're 6-5 on the year, 3-5 in the conference. This, to me, this is the biggest game. I mean, obviously, this is the biggest game of Jonathan Smith's first year as a Spartan head coach. You got to come away with this win. This is a must-have, a game that you got to be prepared for. I know the weather is obviously you can't exactly prepare for that, but this is a game you need to finish your first season. You need to be bowl eligible. I just saw Sharon Moore beat his rival on the road in the first year as a head coach. And I know Michigan's more talented than Michigan State, but I'm just making a point. You got to go out there and you got to look competent. You're saying they're fighting right now? Oh, I kind of want to see that. Hold on. Wait, I want to see that. Go back to them fighting. I want to see that. They're fighting? Who's fighting? Do we have names? I went to the 4K broadcast. I don't know why I did that. Hold on, let me rewind. I gotta rewind here. Let me see where the fighting started. Okay. So, okay, there's the interviews. Because I left right as they were about to do interviews. Okay. He's hugging somebody. Sharon Moore. Oh my gosh. Real rivalry activities for real. We gotta stop that, though. We gotta seriously. These people, every time somebody loses, somebody's gotta start fighting. Who the heck is that? It must be someone on the offensive line. Hold on, where's the fighting? All right, they're just. You got Jenny Taft just. Oh, you got somebody dancing there. Who is that? I can't tell. It might be Donovan Edwards. No, that's Donovan Edwards. There he is. I think. Oh boy. A little bit of. Because they're jumping on the logo. I see. Oh boy. Whoa. Oh my. Whoa. There's actual brawling going on there. Whoa. I saw a Michigan guy just tackle Ohio State player. Now you got a Ohio State. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is ugly. Okay, all right. They're getting separated. Oh man. Fox is licking their lips. This is promo material for next year. Are you kidding me? Oops. All right, Gus Johnson is trying to be the voice of reason, which is not going to go well. Oh boy, the police are in there. Now I wonder if Michigan's going to press charges on these guys. Like they tried to do against the Michigan State players, and then they immediately dropped them. I guess they forgot. Whoops. Huh. Well, that was fun. That was interesting. Okay. I love this right in the middle of Jenny Taft doing her stupid little. Whoa, he got a little push in there of the Michigan player with a flag. Oh boy, he just ripped the flag. He just ripped the Michigan flag off the pole. Oh my gosh. And now you got guys stomping on it. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, these guys are cooked. They don't want to play football for money anymore, I guess. Hey, man, the way you're playing, you're not going to be playing football for money. You play like that against your biggest rival. I'm not paying your ass. You kidding me? Wow. That's incredible. This is like reality TV in real life. That statement not sound weird to everybody else? Wow. I don't know if Michigan State has started yet. I should probably check that. We're like watching I mean, look, what am I going to miss? The kickoff? Probably. I got to find it. I guess I could just click on the multi-view. Oh my. All right. I think basically everything has ended. Ryan Day looking on in disgust. Wow. Hey, you don't want to fight after the game? Play like, national championship contenders, Ohio State. I mean, I can't get over that, guys. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. That was fun. We had our fun there. I'm sure I'll be able to check or catch any more interesting stuff if it comes. Oh, I guess Michigan State started with okay, so I missed, I guess, the kickoff. That's fine. All right, Michigan State's got the football at their own 25. Childs hands it off to Carter, or excuse me, that's Lynch Adams, who's going to pick up about 5 yards and be tackled for a second down. Boy, the snow, it's a powdery Spartan Stadium, and there is nobody there. Wow. There is nobody at this game. I mean, it doesn't help that it's the Thanksgiving weekend is the final home game for Michigan State, but there's nobody there. The band, and that's about it. Childs under center, takes a snap, tosses it to Lynch Adams. Now Lynch Adams stops on a dime, now picks up a big run. Now he's past the 50. Childs now past the 40, still on his feet, past the 35. Big run there from Lynch Adams, Michigan State, into Scarlet Knight territory. Okay, all right. I think this is going to be a run-heavy game given the weather conditions, which is fine because I think Nate Carter and Lynch Adams, when they get going, they can be dangerous. Whether or not Michigan State's defensive line will be able to stop the Rutgers offense, that's a whole other question. Now Childs is out of the shotgun. Lynch Adams goes in motion. He's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it. Childs now under pressure, rolling to his right. Now rolling by, staying on his feet and staying in bounds past the 30. And a nice run there from Childs. I mean, seriously, I hate it for my school, but wow, there is nobody at this game. I understand bad weather and, the weekend of Thanksgiving, most of the students are not back on campus at this point. But come on, guys. Like, you're telling me for your final home game, you can't have it look at least decent? Anyway, another handoff to Lynch Adams. This one will go for a gain of just about 4. That makes it third down. Michigan State wearing the Block S helmets. All green unis, Block S helmet. It's a good look, I think. It'll be third down and 3. So certainly a manageable. But the thing is, with these weather conditions, I got to imagine there's not going to be a lot of field goal kicking. So Michigan State's got to be able to get the ball into the end zone if they want to score points. There's the snap. Childs hands it off to Lynch Adams, and there he goes. Past the 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown. Nate Carter puts the Spartans on the board. And he's doing snow angels in the end zone. Well, that's a way to start the game. Michigan State run game just pounding the football through Rutgers. And it's going to be 6-0 Michigan State. All right. I like this is all right. I'm still sort of in the post Ohio State losing that game mode. There is a flag down. It probably is going to be on unsportsmanlike conduct. They're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct on Michigan State. The touchdown is going to stand. But seriously, you're calling unsportsmanlike conduct for making a snow angel? Come on now. Come on now. The problem with that penalty, though, is now the extra point is going to be pushed further back. And again, weather conditions as they are, we'll see if Kim is going to be able to kick this one in. Are they going to cut to the extra point, or are we just going to be... Okay, thank you. Or maybe it's going to go at the kickoff. There's the snap, kick, hold. It's good. So it'll be 7-0 Michigan State in the first few minutes. I don't know how. Okay. Good thing I turned the game back on because Michigan State just scores on the opening drive. All right. Good start. I'm still on Michigan, Ohio State. Mentally, this game has not even started for me. Oh my gosh, this stupid Discover commercial. Somebody please pay Discover enough money to get Jennifer Coolidge off of their commercials. I don't know how much money that is. Maybe we can get started GoFundMe or something. I can't with her in these commercials anymore. It's too much. I got a new drop, by the way, guys. And I've got a few new drops. I don't know if you we got the stinks. Just in case we need that one. I can't tell if my volume is okay. Can you just stay in place, microphone? That would be super. Thank you. How was everybody's Thanksgiving, by the way? Everybody enjoy their Thanksgiving? I enjoyed my Thanksgiving because the Lions finally won. That was great. However, I didn't enjoy the first 59 minutes and 30-ish seconds of that game. The final 30 seconds, that was great because Matt Eberflus decided he didn't want to coach football for money anymore and just gave up. I don't know what's more inexplicable. Honestly, probably the Ohio State thing, but the Matt Eberflus clock management in that Thanksgiving game, everybody in America is watching that game and watch the Bears just say, you know what, 30 seconds, psh, we don't need that. Watch this. And then Caleb Williams inevitably throws an interception, an incomplete pass. And even if he would have caught it, he would have been tackled before the end zone. So it's like there was 2 Lions players there that were ready to tackle him. What the heck? What is that? Why does the Indiana player, why is he pale? Why is he so white? What the heck? It's a weird graphic. Wow. They're really they're covering up our stadium seating right now because of the graphics for the Big Ten standings. Wait, so does that mean we're going to have Penn State play Oregon in the Big Ten championship game? Is that how that's going to work? Or is it going to be Indiana? I guess it depends on both their results. Bro, Indiana and Penn State right now are love and life. Neither one of those teams beat Ohio State. And the kick just went out of bounds for Michigan State. That's going to be a flag for a kick out of bounds. But that is probably going to be the story of this game, is kicks not going in the direction you want them to. But not a great start for the special teams for Michigan State. We started at the 50-yard line. What? What? They get the ball to 50 because of the penalty? All right, we got this Greek name that I'm definitely going to mispronounce. Kamanis? Kalayak Manis? If somebody wants to correct my pronunciation of Ethan Kamanis' name, please let me know. Because I'm going to call him Kamanis the whole game. And yeah, that's all you're going to get. He doesn't have any gloves on. Hands are probably very cold. Rutgers has got the ball at midfield. There's the snap. They hand it off. And still carrying the ball. And a swarm of Michigan State defenders having to stop him. It'll go for just about 8 or 9 yards, though. So now into Spartan territory on just one play, thanks to that kick out of bounds. Wonder who's going to get suspended. Now I'm like thinking, again, I'm still on that Ohio State-Michigan ending. I can't. That's amazing. It's 2nd and 2. Rutgers with the football. Kamanis hands it off, and there goes the running back breaking tackles as he goes and brought down inside the 30. Now, who is that? It's number 6 is the running back. I don't see his name, or I can't read his name because it's very tiny. But, geez, that's 2 plays where the running game for Rutgers takes multiple Michigan State guys to tackle him. Monungai. Okay, I feel like I have heard his name before. Monungai. It's not number 6, it's number 5. I'm just going to say Ethan. I'm not going to say Kamanis. Ethan takes the snap. Pass coming. Ethan dials it up. It's caught past the 10. And now it'll be 1st and goal for Rutgers. Way too much separation. First pass of the day for either team is about a 20-yard pickup, 20-plus yard pickup for Rutgers. And they are right there with a chance to answer back on Michigan State's opening drive touchdown. First down and goal in just 3 plays. Seriously, we're not even into the first 5 minutes of this game, and it's 7-0 Michigan State, but Rutgers chance to tie it up. Hand it off to Monungai, who goes for a gain of just about 2. 2nd and goal. I just like, who's even at this game? I wouldn't be at this game. I mean, I would probably be at home if I was a student. I wouldn't be back on campus on the Saturday unless I had something to do. Ethan takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again, and he's going to run it. Monungai, touchdown. Kyle Monungai puts the Scarlet Knights in a spot where they are an extra point away from tying it up. So just as quickly as Michigan State went up, the defense gives it up. What was that, 5 plays? Trying to think, because they started at the 50. They had the 8-yard gain, then the first down run, then the 20-yard run, or 20-yard pass, then a run. Yeah, it was 5 plays. Well, here comes the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. Just able to shank it in. So both teams opening drive touchdowns on the ground. It's 7-7, 9:45 to go in the opening quarter. So anyway, Ryan Day. What? I mean, let me just say. Fight after, yeah. This is crazy, man. I don't know how that happens. I just, like, Can somebody like how can you play so well for the most part? How can you play so well against every other team? And then when Michigan comes to your house, it's like you don't know what to do. It's like you're playing not to lose. I don't know. I've just never seen a team that is so consistently good against everybody else. Like, the thing is, now Ohio State's got to win the national championship or else Ryan Day is gone. Like, 4 years in a row of losing to Michigan, you're gone. And not winning a national championship in that span either, you're gone. So, because he's not going to win the Big Ten. He's got 2 losses now. He's got to hope that Penn State and Indiana lose so that they jump back in and then they get a rematch with Oregon. That's probably not going to happen. Like, that's amazing. It's amazing. Absolutely incredible stuff. Yeah. How does a team with all that talent, with like the whole thing, they spent all that money, right? They spent all that money, allegedly. They spent all that money on a quarterback and on all the transfers they got, and this is what you get. I don't know. I got nothing. If you're an Ohio State fan, please reconsider. Like, please find another team. I don't know. I'd feel bad if you went to that school, and that's just like you just root for your school at that point. That's terrible. I can't get over that. I think I won't be over that for the rest of the day. So the fact that I got to call this game, which, I mean, hey, at least it started exciting. Both teams scored. That'll probably be the only 2 touchdowns in the entire game. It's just going to be a bunch of 3 and outs from here on. Look at those people. It's going to be like, this is like, I don't think I've ever I've never gotten to call a snow game. And Michigan State is probably the most likely to get these kind of snow games. Because obviously the Lions play indoors, so they're never going to get a snow game. The only opportunity really for a snow game would be the one game they play against the Packers or the Bears. So that's 2 games, I guess. Kickoff is up and away. It's a little short, and Michigan State catches it, I believe, on the fair catch. Was caught and fell down there, did K'Ron Lynch-Adams. So we'll see if Michigan State can keep the running game up here. Lynch-Adams and Carter both just activated the offense. Lynch-Adams in on this play. No passing plays the entire first drive for Michigan State. Both teams 5 plays and a touchdown. Michigan State had far deeper to go. Childs is going to throw it. It's a screen and it's incomplete. Lynch-Adams could not get to it. It was a little too in front of him. I don't know why you're throwing passes, frankly. I mean, just keep running the football. To me, it's like just keep running it. I don't like. First of all, these conditions is not going to make the ball accuracy any better for Childs, who has struggled with accuracy for much of this year. There's the snap, and they give it to 27. Who is 27? I don't even know who that is. Is that the fullback? Or the third running? Frazier. I've never even heard of Frazier. Why is he getting carries ahead of Nate Carter or Lynch-Adams? He's going off to the sideline now. Why would you call that play? Well, it'll be 3rd and 7. So now what are you going to do? Childs over on the one passing attempt. Now he's in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Childs looking. Now getting chased and now brought down and sacked. Very little protection there from the offensive line. Childs did not have anybody open, presumably, and he also could not get out of the pocket. So it'll be 4th down and 10. First punt of the day will go to Michigan State on a 3-and-out. Not the way to answer after your defense just gave up a touchdown. Little high punt, and it's rolling backwards. Michigan State is going to be tackled in the end zone, and that will be, I believe, a safety, or maybe not. I think they're just going to say he was down at the 1. The snap was high, and it rolled backwards. And, I mean, he tried to pick it up. You got to just let that roll into the end zone. You got to kick it out of that end zone to just be a safety, because now Rutgers, they're going to give them the football at the Spartan 1. So it'll be 1st and goal. Seriously, you want to talk about a field position battle? Rutgers has won in both of the possessions. They'll start at the Michigan State 1. Jeez. That was not a good snap. And the conditions, it's as if only Michigan State is playing in the snow. That's... You're trying to pick it up and make a play. I mean, first of all, there's no protection for you. So now Rutgers is going to try to quarterback sneak it, and I don't think he got it. He did not. It'll be 2nd and goal. See if they try that again. I mean, if they could somehow hold them to a field goal, that would be insanity. Another sneak and another one. Well, there is a flag on the play in the backfield. But it didn't look like he got in anyway. It'll be an illegal motion on the offense. Well, you'll take that. Because now they are forced to actually run some plays here on 2nd and goal, instead of just trying to sneak the ball in. All right. I didn't realize the Iron Bowl is happening right now. I thought that was an evening game. Well, guess I'm going to miss that one. Oh, well. I'm sure Alabama will play like garbage and then end up winning somehow. So now the ball will be at the Spartan 7 for Rutgers. There's the snap. They're going to throw it, and it's tipped and nearly intercepted in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. It was in the air and then off the fingertips of a Spartan defender. Oh, my gosh. Talk about a lost opportunity there. Oh, my gosh. You got to come up with that football. It went through number 7's hands and then off the fingertips of the other defender. Turner almost had the pick of his life. But now it'll be 3rd down and goal. Rutgers 1 for 1 in the red zone. They started at the Spartan 1. They're now at the Spartan 7. Pass coming. Athan, throw is incomplete. So it'll be 4th and goal. And they're going to kick a field goal, right? Here it comes. All right. I'll take that, especially if they can miss it here. Snow's coming down. And not certainly, again, in these conditions, certainly not easy. Both teams made their extra points. This will be the deepest kick of the day so far, I believe. Or I think it'll match. It's 25 yards out. Patel is 9 for 13 on the season. He's made from as long as 49, but not in these conditions. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. Just hooked it in. I couldn't really tell there. So Rutgers takes an early lead after a awful punt snap. Rutgers takes advantage with a field goal. It's 10-7, Scarlet Knights. 7:29 to go in the first. Jeez Louise. Feels like there's been so much scoring in this game. And it's like There's been so much that's going on, and we're not even 5 minutes left in the first. Oh man. Honestly, I kind of want it to be like way more snow. So, because I'm obviously I'm right there. I'm not that far from East Lansing, so I'm looking for like just the snow to just start pelting down at the half. Because I want this to be as ugly as possible for Michigan State to somehow get a win here. But I don't know why we were trying to throw the ball, and like the conditions are such that we're just not going to be able to throw the ball for the most part. You have to just be running it. Especially given how well you run it in your opening drive. So why go away from that? I don't care if you got to run the ball 100 times. The fact that Deion Sanders has a show on Tubi tells me exactly what I need to know about Tubi. Can anybody get it? Can I get on Tubi? What do you guys think? I could probably get on Tubi. This commercial doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. The post office doesn't need to be. You just drop it in the little box. You drop the little letter in the box, and then you can. You don't have to. Don't tell her. Don't tell that little girl. Don't ruin her dreams. I'm more concerned about the mom who wants to drive to like Saskatchewan to deliver this letter. Oh my gosh. We're already getting the commercials for the university. You know, I figured with us being on FS1, I figured the national broadcast, we'd have a little bit more good commercials, but we're already, like, just before, we were getting the sponsored, like, the YouTube TV ads, essentially. Oh my gosh, you got guys without their shirt on. You got one guy without his shirt on. And another gentleman with a I Heart Hot Moms sweatshirt. So, and there's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is in the house. Well, a bit of a nightmare start for Michigan State. 10 unanswered from the Scarlet Knights. Thanks to a 3-and-out that led to a bobbled snap on the 4th down punt attempt. And here is a line drive kick that will be taken out and just past the 20 and forced out of bounds there, shy of the 25, was Lynch Adams. Separating the guys there on the Michigan State sideline. So it'll be 1st and 10. And in comes Aiden Childs once again. Trying to keep his hands warm. I believe he is 0 for 1 on pass attempts. I don't think he's got a completion yet. See if Michigan State is going to just try to run the ball a little more here. He's in the shotgun. There's the snap. The give to Carter. And no, Childs kept it, and then Childs is taken down for a loss. They tried to design a fake handoff, and Rutgers saw it all the way. It'll be 2nd and long. That'll be 2nd and 14 on the attempted rush from Aiden Childs. So I did say to run the ball. That's not exactly what I had in mind. There's the snap. Pass coming. Childs. Plenty of time. Now Childs dials up a prayer, and it's heaved up and caught. Glover. Whoa. Leaping into the air and making the catch. I see you, Jerron. What a play. I thought that Childs did not have enough on this, but Jerron Glover goes up and gets it. First catch of the day for a Spartan receiver for a first down. Maybe that is what Michigan State needs. Try to get the offense going like they did in that first drive. There's the snap. And Childs is going to keep it. Childs now under pressure. Childs ripped down and sacked again. Wow. That's already what? Like 3? I don't know if you'd call that run from Childs a sack, technically. But, geez Louise, very little protection for Childs here. And I thought maybe he got the face mask, but he did not. He got the shoulder pad. So now it'll be 2nd and 18. After just converting a 2nd and 14, it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, essentially. Carter immediately swamped at the line. He will go down for a loss as well. Wow. This Rutgers defensive line is having its way. They are not letting Michigan State or Aiden Childs, for that matter, specifically, have any time. 3rd down and 1,000,000. 3rd and 19. Need a huge play from Childs. Spartans are 1 for 2 on 3rd down with an average of 5 to go. Childs throws a screen to Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams will go nowhere. Might have picked up 5 or 6 at most. It'll be 4th down, and the punt team's coming out again. 4th and 16, a 3-yard pickup there from Lynch Adams. But, I mean, after a great play from Jerron Glover, Michigan State goes out and on the offensive line, just absolutely no protection. So now, hopefully a clean snap to Eckley. This one also a little high, but Eckley comes up with it, and that's a line drive punt that is going to be fair caught just inside the 25. So now the Spartan defense will go back out there. It is 10-7 Rutgers. Chance to make it more. 3:49 to go in the opening quarter. All right, seriously, we're almost an hour into the game, and we're not even through the first quarter. And we're going to commercial. I'm already tired of the Christmas commercials. It's November still, all right? You should get 1 week of Christmas commercials. In Mike's America, you get 1 week. You get a singular week of Christmas commercial. That's all you need. You don't need any more. Why do you need so many weeks for Christmas? You get a week. I think that's fair. Everybody knows it's Christmas. You don't need the Christmassy commercial. What is this commercial? Oh my. These Fansville commercials, I don't know if I'm tired of them or like I don't know how to feel about them. Like they're not gonna stop, but I don't know if I want them to keep going. Every commercial is. Hold on. Like, can we get a commercial that is not Christmas themed? I don't think it's possible. Okay, this one's not Christmas. This is a Subway commercial. All right. Subway commercial is not Christmas themed. All right. I think it's gonna be like we might get basically. I think we might get like. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? What the heck is going on? That guy's just like looking above. He's at the top of the stadium, looking above the barricade. Then you got this guy dressed in all green. It looks like they kind of went through the stadium there to give the snapping area or the hash marks. As there's the handoff to Manungai, he's taken down from behind, which makes it second down. And good thing on that play, Michigan State got to him because Manungai had a lot of green grass in front of him. There's another snap. There's a handoff to Manungai again. And once again, he is taken down from behind. It'll be third down now. Might have gotten a yard or two. I can't really tell because of this snow. They're going to say he got 4 yards. Well, damn. I didn't even know if he got to the line of scrimmage. Okay. I guess it's third down and 1. I figured the FS1 broadcast would have the lines, but it doesn't really. Athan with just 1 completion. 1 for 3 for 20 yards. Now he's calling something audibly. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1, just gets the snap off. Manungai gets the handoff, goes down for a loss. Michigan State saw it all the way. Bogle got to him, and it'll be 4th down and 4, and the punt team's coming out for the first time for the Scarlet Knights. Wow. Spartans saw it the whole way. That's a great play by the defense. Turner was in there for the tackle as well. So now the punt will come out for the first time. There's the snap, and he is rolling, and he will punt it. I thought maybe they were faking it. And it'll be caught there at about the 25-yard line. Montori Foster Jr. So Michigan State gets the football back. After a great starting drive, Michigan State offensively has, in the words of Gordon Ramsay,
Shut it down!
They just shut down all good offense. And they're going to say actually the ball at the 26. So slightly better than a touchback. Final 2 minutes of the opening quarter. It is 10-7 Rutgers. Childs on a quick handoff there to Marsh, and there goes Marsh. Oh, and he's tripped up there, but it's still a nice play there for the freshman wide receiver. Makes it a first down. Boy, he had a lot of room to run there. Michigan State's run that play before on the quick handoff to Marsh. They can utilize him in a variety of ways. He's been probably the brightest offensive player for Michigan State all year, and hopefully they'll be able to keep him for years to come. Snap. This one's handed off to Lynch Adams, and he will not get to the line of scrimmage. Or maybe he jetted forward towards it. It'll be second down. They're going to say no gain, but no loss. 2nd and 10. Final minute of the opening quarter. Counting down. Nate Carter checking in, Lynch Adams heading to the sideline. I don't know why FS1 keeps. Yes, I know. Upset alert. I saw it. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Childs is going to throw it. Childs looking, throws wide open, incomplete. Just inside his receiver. Isaiah Johnson was the intended receiver, and he was wide open, and Childs just kind of threw it behind him. Third down and 10. 37 seconds to go. This will likely be the last play of offense for Michigan State this quarter. See if they can make it worth it. Pass coming. Giles looking. Now under some pressure. Throws. It is caught for a first down. That time Isaiah Johnson got it. And Rutgers is saying they have it, but I think he was down. Yeah, they ruled it was done. Forward progress had been stopped. So that will end the quarter with a first down pass to Isaiah Johnson. So Michigan State down by 3, but they have the football after 1. It is 10-7 Scarlet Knights over the Spartans. They'll take it. All right, you're in this game. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That's not a Christmas song, is it? It's a snowing song. I mean, like, is there? I don't know if there's Christmas mentioned. I think it's just a snow song. All right, this isn't a Christmas commercial. All right, there you go. I'll take that. Okay, this one's not a Christmas commercial. We got 2 non-Christmas commercials in a row. This is pretty good. I think this is not. Yeah, this is not Christmas. Who is this guy? Okay. I wonder how many we can go without any Christmas commercials. We're at 2. All right, let's see if we get 3. All right, we couldn't do it. We got to Pizza Hut Christmas commercial. All right, so we got 2. Is it gonna get more than 2 commercials in a row without a Christmas commercial? All right, we got 1. This is an Experian commercial. All right, no Christmas theme is immediately noticeable here. I don't think we're gonna get more than 2 in a row without a Christmas commercial, guys. I'm just gonna be perfectly frank. Okay, that's another. That's number 2. We got some cat food commercial or something. Some sort of pet thing. Yeah, it's cat food. Okay, we got 2. Oh no, we got 3. This is a Fritos commercial, or maybe like Frito-Lay. What is he doing with all those Fritos? Yeah, it's just Fritos. Wow. Okay, so that's 3. Is this 4? Wow, this is 4. This is way more than I thought. 4. That's a McDonald's commercial. And then the Big Ten. We got 5. Guys. What is going on? This is crazy. We got 5 non-Christmas commercials in a row. I can't believe FS1 would allow this. This is surprising. This is truly surprising. I'm shocked. I'm incredibly shocked right now. We're at 5. Okay, this doesn't count. If it's a like network commercial where it's just advertising for the network, that doesn't count. So we got 5 in a row. Meanwhile, we got women's college basketball. Little Tennessee, Iowa, little Louisville, UConn. I'm sure everybody is, really fired up for those games. I am. I just can't get. I'm like too excited. That's my problem. So now, start of the second quarter. Michigan State's got the ball down 10-7. Rutgers will get the football to start the third quarter. Both teams with just a little over, or Michigan State just under 20 total plays. Rutgers had 11. Childs is under center. There's the snap. The give to Carter. Carter breaks a tackle. There goes Carter. Now he goes. Carter's off to the races. 20-15, 10-5, and taken down inside the 5. Oh, almost a touchdown for Nate Carter, but there is a flag on the play. Is this going to be coming back? Oh, don't tell me. And it will. A hold on the offense. And a massive run from Nathan Carter taken back. Who was holding? Can we see a replay? Thank you. Here we go. 53 is called for it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hold. Man. Would have been 1st and goal for Michigan State. Instead, it'll be 1st and 20. Not the way to start the second quarter. Now they got the ball at their own 39-yard line. Childs is in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Childs looking. Now under some pressure. Childs stepping up. Throw is caught. Wide open. And that should be enough for the first down, I believe. That is Jack Velling, who was taken off the field last week. I'm surprised he's even playing. I was not sure if that was him, but Jack Velling, former Oregon State Beaver, catches a wide open throw from Childs and picks up the first down. It's a nice play from the tight end there. 32 catches for 357 yards. Not a bad year for him, but not the year that I was really expecting. I was expecting a whole lot more. But still, he's made some fine plays. Lynch Adams gets the handoff, now trying to break the other way, and Lynch Adams is going the wrong direction. I think they're going to give him the 2 yards, maybe. No, they're going to give him just a 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Jeez, it feels like 13 degrees out in East Lansing. Snow showers, 23 degrees, 10-degree wind chill. It's a cold one, needless to say. Childs is in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Childs rolling to his right. Childs loads up, looking deep, and that ball is through the uprights. That was way too much for Montori Foster Jr. That was not a good throw. He just heaved that ball. There was no way anybody was catching that. It's 3rd down and 9. Now exiting the huddle. Childs will go, I believe he's under center. No, in the shotgun. Moves Carter in motion. Now Carter moves back to his left. Snap. Here comes a pass. Childs throws on the screen to Velling, and there he goes. Past the 30, 20, now past the 15 and forced out of bounds. Jack Velling with another first down catch and run. Michigan State passing game starting to come alive here. Boy, oh boy, that was just great separation there from Velling to just get himself open enough and then pick up all those extra yards after the catch. A couple of nice plays from him. I'm surprised he's on the field. He took a hard hit last week. He left the football game. And to see him out there playing is a great thing for Michigan State. Childs hands it off to Carter. Carter trying to bounce off contact. He's just going to pick up 5. That makes it 2nd down. It is now 2nd down and 5. Final 11:40 to go. Giles is under center. Takes the snap. Gives it to Carter. Carter looking for the hole, and he's just going to be short of the first down. I think he might have picked up 4. Maybe less than. Yeah, they're going to say less than that. It'll be 3 yards on the play. 3rd down and 2. Michigan State got to score a touchdown here. Far too many times have they settled for field goals in these games. And they've done a pretty decent job of running the football. 58 yards on the ground. 141 total yards for Michigan State. And a whistle being blown for a timeout. Rutgers going to regroup here, calling their first timeout of the half. 10:56 to go. Rutgers with a 10-7 lead. Michigan State knocking on the door, though. It'll be 3rd and 2. I wonder if they don't get this, if Jonathan Smith will just choose to go for it, depending on the spot. I reckon it's early. I know the conditions are not ideal, but you would rather try to tie this up, especially given the way your defense has been playing the last couple of possessions. I think I'd rather just try the field goal. Obviously, you just want to score here and not have to worry about making that decision. But it's not a give me by any means. So here they come. Out of the huddle, Childs goes under center. Velling goes in motion to the right side. There's the snap. The give to Carter. Carter is trying to push forward, and I'm not sure if he got it. He might have gotten a yard, and he did, but that'll not be enough. 4th down and 1. So now what do you do? And it looks like Childs is going to stay out there. Jonathan Smith going to be aggressive. He has been aggressive all year. It has not worked in much of his attempts, but the principle remains. Michigan State 12 for 20, so it's worked more times than it hasn't on 4th down. Childs calling for something, and a whistle being blown. A timeout has been called. Michigan State this time calling the timeout as the seconds are rolling down on the play clock. I don't know what the plan was, and looks like Childs is now on the sideline. Are they bringing out the field goal unit? Or is he just talking to the coach? They're going over something. And nope, they're going to go for this. Childs is heading back out there. Now, out of the timeout, what do you have dialed up, Jonathan Smith and Brian Lindgren? Out of the timeout, you have to know everyone on offense needs to be on the same exact page. You need a yard. Childs hands it off to Lynch Adams, and he has stood up. Michigan State turns it over on downs, and they come up with a big fat 0. I mean, I don't know what to say. How many times does this have to happen to you, Jonathan Smith, where you get the message that you just don't have the personnel to run the kind of system that you're running? You can't go for it in these spots. You have to try to take those points. And if you're going to go for it, it can't be this kind of slow developing run. It's just not going to work. Rutgers saw it all the way, and now they get the football back up 3. Whereas you could have at least attempted the field goal and maybe tied it up. I don't understand that. I don't. Like, why? if you're gonna go for it, like, you can't just, like, you gotta come up with something creative or do something more than what you normally would do. I mean, that's just like a stupid play. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. To me, you have no evidence that this offense can get those kind of yards consistently. You might as well just attempt to kick a field goal, and maybe you'll tie it up. Whereas now you just come up with nothing, and Rutgers is going to get the ball back. And what's going to happen if they march down the field and score? Then you wasted all that time for there's no benefit to you. Two tight ends there. Velling just like so Rutgers will get the ball just at their own 6. Snap, pass coming from Athan. Athan loads up, it's caught, but immediately tackled short of the sticks. Ian Strong with the reception. It'll be 2nd and 2. Woods for Michigan State with the tackle. I mean, maybe if Michigan State's defense can force a turnover, maybe you can bounce back from that turnover on downs, but it just feels like all the momentum is swung once again in favor of Rutgers. They're going to hand it off to Manungai, and Manungai is going to go for nothing. Might have lost a yard. It'll be 3rd down regardless. They're going to say he got to the line. 3rd and 2. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Big opportunity for the defense for Michigan State. They can get off the field here. They're going to hand it off to Manungai again, and that time he's going to get it. And then some. Jeez, how many guys does it take to tackle him? 8.5 to go. Again, Rutgers gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So for Michigan State, you've got to get up here in this second half. You don't want, or in this first half, I should say. You really don't want to give Rutgers a chance to add on starting from the 3rd quarter. So defense has to keep it up, but offense needs to finish drives. Just been incapable of doing that. There's the snap. And Athan's going to keep it and throw it incomplete. And a late flag has come in, I think. Woods has his hands in the air. And they're going to call defensive pass interference. Auto first. I don't know what this flag would be, though. I don't know why this would be pass interference. I mean, how? How is that pass interference? For one, the ball is, about 15 feet away from the receiver. He's not catching it. And for two, he's barely touching him. Well, Rutgers will take it. Monungai looking for a hole, and he's chopped up just short of the sticks. Second down. Now, Kyle Monungai and the Rutgers offense starting to cook a little bit here. Now they're moving quickly. Another handoff to Monungai. This time it goes for nothing. Once again, it'll be third down. Might have gotten a yard, but Hall got in there to make the tackle for Michigan State. I think it'll be third down and 1. Maybe a third down and 2. They're going to say third and 2. Final 7 minutes of the half. Snap. Give to Monungai. Monungai breaks tackles. There he goes. And he will be taken down just past the logo at midfield. Thought maybe he was going to stay on his feet. And another third down conversion from Kyle Monungai. I mean, it's not like it's deep third downs, but he's getting more than enough yards as Ethan's going to throw up a prayer, and it's caught. I am beside myself. How did he come up with that football? I mean, there was pretty good coverage from Michigan State, one-on-one. Both. I mean, he stopped looking at the football. The Spartan defender did. I don't know if he thought the ball was not going his way. But now, Rutgers, right there, like I just said, if they go down and score a touchdown, you came up with nothing on that fourth down where you failed to convert, and you could have taken a field goal. Monungai breaking tackles. He's going to walk in, touchdown. Second touchdown, or that's Raymond. That's not even Monungai. That's the backup. It's the second rushing touchdown of the day, though, for Rutgers. It is 16-7. Scarlet Knights. I mean, you break off the tackle. That's just a bad defensive showing on those last few plays for Michigan State. Very bad. So while Rutgers seems to have no trouble finishing drives, Michigan State has yet to have any scoring drives since their opening drive, as the extra point attempt is good to make it a 10-point lead for Rutgers. It's 17-7. 6:02 to go, and Rutgers once again will start with the football. I don't have much to say because, for one, you had a drive where you were just moving down the field with ease. You were hitting your guys. Velling was making nice catches and runs. And instead of Michigan State getting some points, it's Rutgers marching down the field and scoring the second touchdown of the day. This has just been all year for Michigan State. It's just the way that it's been all season. It's just no consistency in the red zone, inability to finish drives, and aggressive play calling from the coaching staff that just does not pay off. Just the story of the year for Michigan State. And I know they don't have the personnel, especially not on the offensive line, but Jonathan Smith was supposed to come in and, have a new quarterback. You got a new running back, new tight end. It's supposed to be a much better product. But as far as, the results on the field, the wins and losses, Michigan State could be sitting with the exact same record they had last year, I think. Right? Were they 5-7? They might have been 4-8. So I mean, if you like, I'm sorry, in this day and age in college football, you got to be able to stay afloat and get yourself into a bowl game for me to really, believe that you can turn this ship around, especially given all the games that they've left on the board. Well, there's still plenty of game left, so Michigan State definitely not completely out of this. Look at Ashton Genty's stats, man. That's crazy. 2,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, more than Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, Reggie Bush. And he's doing it on the blue turf. I think that's the most impressive part, actually. Kickoff is up and away. Michigan State taking it as a fair catch. So in comes the offense once again. Since that opening drive, it's been nothing offensively. Both teams, 142 yards total, 59 on the ground for Michigan State, and 26 total plays. And despite that, Rutgers has 10 more points than you, and it's 17-7. Childs 5 for 8 for 83 yards, so he's played pretty well so far. There's the snap. Fakes the give to Carter. Childs looking, loads up a deep shot, looking for Marsh, and it's dropped. No, that was Jerron Glover. I mean, that was a perfect, it was right to him. He couldn't hold on. Had to leap to make the catch, but you got to come up with that football. I mean, one-on-one, had the edge, and he just couldn't hold on to it. It was a little high, but I'm sorry. Like, that's a perfectly fine throw right to his receiver, and it's just dropped. 2nd and 10. Carter trying to break free, staying on his feet. He's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7. They're going to say 6. 3rd down and 4. With Michigan State this year, I think if there was one phrase I would use, it would be, I guess if only, basically. If only this happened, if you just did that, if only. It's just a lot of, just so many opportunities missed. Childs is going to throw it. Now pressure coming. Childs rolling, still rolling. Throws it across his body. It's incomplete. Isaiah Johnson was the intended receiver, and Michigan State's going to go 3 and out. It'll be 5:07 to go. Rutgers going to get the ball back. Punt team coming in. So, once again, the punt team's out for Michigan State. Have said that for a while. There's the snap. Punt is up and away, and this one will be caught just inside the Scarlet Knight 30. So, Rutgers gets the ball back. Down 10. 4:59 to go in the half. Or they're up 10. Did I say they were down 10? They're up 10. I realized that I didn't switch this to the all plays. Yeah, I mean that failure to convert on that fourth down just feels like a backbreaker for Michigan State. Went from chance to tie it up or take the lead to now Rutgers has a chance to basically ice the game at the half. If they score a touchdown here, this game is pretty much over. Like, it's over without it being over, essentially. It's over, we just don't know it yet, sort of thing. Oh my gosh. I already hate the new Wendy's like commercials. I do like this Mattress Firm commercial. This one's good. This is a good commercial. You should be yelling at those kids. Be better. Now we got the Rutgers commercial. Okay. Look at all those flags. They didn't even say Rutgers. The entire commercial, they didn't say Rutgers at all. Huh. Jeez. You gotta give credit to Kyle Monangai. He's definitely gonna be playing on Sundays. He's been a really solid running back for Rutgers. Probably the most consistent member of that offense. He's had a fine career for the Scarlet Knights. They hand it off to him again. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4. A little bit of extracurriculars going on there from 9 and 0 of Rutgers. A little pushing and shoving going on here. It's going to be 2nd and 7. There's the snap, handoff, and once again, Monangai will pick up a first down. I mean, they might as well just keep giving him the football because Michigan State has shown very little ability to stop it. It's like that's just the name of the game at this point. It's just hand the ball to Kyle Monangai, and he'll probably pick up enough yards for you to get the first down. He's already got 80 yards and a touchdown. 3:49 to go. And counting. Another handoff to Monangai. Why not? And there he goes. Past the 50, 45, staying in bounds past the 40, and finally thrown out of bounds. Into Spartan territory. Second straight trip for the Scarlet Knights. I mean, look, in a game like this, the run game is going to be the whole thing. For Rutgers, they've definitely got the personnel to run the football effectively. He's already got over 100 yards, Kyle Monangai. Are you kidding me? That's so bad. That is so bad. Why'd I have to go to a school that has terrible sports? Why couldn't I go to like Alabama or like an SEC school? Why'd I have to? I guess Alabama is an SEC school. Why'd I have to go to a school that just consistently disappoints me in sports? I basically get one good team. I guess I had the Tigers. That was my second fun. But even that was a little fugazi. Even that was a little like not real. I don't know what's going on here. Are we gonna run another play? What's happening? What's happening? Did somebody get hurt? Somebody must have gotten hurt. Wait, Tennessee, like the women's teams are called the Lady Volunteers? Why are they called the Lady Volunteer? Volunteer is not like a gendered term. Is it? now I'm second guessing. I thought it was just like I thought a volunteer. Now I'm losing it. I don't know why they're the Lady Volunteers. All right. Jalen Thompson for Michigan State is down, and they are going to cart him off. What happened? Okay, they're gonna cut away. What happened to Jalen Thompson? I have no what. Apparently, we had a player down. I have zero clue as to how that happened. What is this commercial? Is it gonna hold on? This commercial is definitely there's gonna be a cut to color. I guarantee you. Because right now it's black and white. It's one of those drug commercials, so it's black and white. I guarantee you it's gonna cut to color at some point. It's not gonna be black and white the whole time. Okay, well the yoga mat there is in color. That's kind of weird. What is what's going on here? She's just by herself, just stretching on this weird modern art looking thing in front of a lake. What is happening? I don't even know what the drug is for. I think I heard something about heart. Now she's rolling up her little mat, which is the only color thing in this universe, I guess. There's her friends that I don't was she supposed to meet? Okay, now the stone is blue. I guess only the color blue seems to exist. So now the water is kind of blue. Trying to understand the universe of the Camzyos. Now it's weird that I'm seeing color. That's like off. That feels like that's off to me. Kashmir. Free birthday parties on Saturday? Kid. How's that even possible? There's no way you got 3 friends that all have the same birthday. No. Even like nearby, that's way too close. No way. Does not happen. Impossible. People are not born that close. Impossible. Oh, Austin Eckler got Jalen Thompson. I guess he was a freshman and I don't know what happened. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he tried to make a tackle and then he kind of slid down and he hit the ground. But like what happened? I'm okay. I guess I don't know, something happened. So hopefully he's okay. He's not going to be coming back, but I don't know. Manungai's going to get the handoff and go for a loss. We got 2 Jalen Thompsons? What? So now it'll be 2nd and 12. Final 3 minutes of the half. They are definitely, I'd say, not in field goal range from here. So if Michigan State can hold them, Manungai on the carry again, and once again will go nowhere. He might have gotten to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3rd and 12. So this is an opportunity here at the 2-minute timeout because Rutgers is just going to let it roll, obviously. 2-minute timeout. Are they just going to talk about Ohio State, Michigan? Are they going to say the game turns into a brawl? Oh, dear. That's always good. Final 2 minutes. I mean, like, I guess the thought might be here if Michigan State can get the ball back, somehow maybe they'd have a 2-minute drill, but I just don't believe at this point that they'll be able to do much of anything if they get the ball back. All that I need to see is they don't allow Rutgers to make this any more of a lead than they already have. Maybe you get a turnover, you can swing the momentum your way. Snap. Athan, plenty of time. Now he's rolling. Athan's got a lot of green grass, and he gets a block, and he's just going to be short. Wow. He kind of jolted forward, and Cal Halliday is down on this play. It'll be 4th down and 1. Halliday is hurt. Oh, don't stop. Don't give me that legendary linebacker nonsense. Cal Halliday has had one good play that I can think of. And he's able to jog off on his own, but that definitely is not going to feel good on your back. Started in 35 straight games for Halliday. Yeah, I mean, he plays a lot, but he's just not very good. Or he's not that good. So on 4th and 1, and are they going to go for this? It looks like they are. Rutgers is going to go for it on 4th and 1. Michigan State going to load the box. And, ooh, it's going to be close. I think he got it. There is a flag down on the play. So it might not even stand regardless. Let's see. Defensive offsides means it's a first down because, oh my gosh, he is, clearly offside. Wow. I don't know if he would have gotten it, but he got it on the penalty. So it was a free play anyway. Now with under 2 minutes to go, Rutgers gets the ball. And now the pass is incomplete. No flag on that play. Ethan quickly got rid of it, and it was way out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Snap. Pass coming. Ethan looking. Now pressure, and he's brought down and sacked. Almost had room there, but the Michigan State defense said no more. That's the first sack of the day for Michigan State. Quarterback was scrambling there. So it'll be 3rd and 13. Michigan State called a timeout there. Obviously, trying to with the idea there that Jonathan Smith would like to get the ball back. And this field goal, again, it's not too deep, but I think it would be the deepest field goal attempt of the day. And these are not going to be easy kicks as the snow and wind continue. Third and 13. Rutgers is 2 for 5 on third downs. Ethan out of the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Looking, throwing, caught, one-on-one, tackled, and it'll be 4th down. Jordan Hall was all over him. It'll be 4th and 13. And I believe another timeout was just called by Michigan State. So now a field goal attempt, I would imagine, for the Scarlet Knights. Might have lost a yard. Not sure if he was at the line of scrimmage there. But needed that play from Jordan Hall. Michigan State using their final timeout of the half. How long will this field goal attempt be? It would make it a 17 or a 13-point lead, I should say. Are they not going to kick it? No, he's going out there. Okay, I was going to say. So it'll be a 42-yard attempt. Patel has made one today from 25. But again, snow coming down. And now he's on this side of the field. See if he can do it. Snap, hold, kick. It is just good. Wow. Patel able to hook it and keep it in. He is now 2 for 2 on the day. Jeez, the weather does not seem to be affecting his accuracy, that's for sure. It is 20-7 Rutgers. Michigan State will get the ball with 1:17 left, though. Try to make this a one-possession game with a score. A touchdown specifically is what they would need. $20 unanswered points for the Scarlet Knights. Just not going to win a lot of games when you're giving up 20 unanswered. Just not going to happen. And especially when you left points on the board, you could have had a field goal. Could have, if you didn't go for it on the 4th and 1. Jonathan Smith just, I guess, couldn't resist. I understand the temptation, but the way this offense has been performing, you got to take points when you can get them. Michigan State has not been back since. This one's going to be fair caught inside the 5. So Michigan State will start it with it at the 25. 1:17 to go. 148 yards of offense. 65 of them have been on the ground. And 7 first down plays for Michigan State. They have as many first down plays as they have points. Pass coming from Childs. Childs under pressure, now rolling to his right. Childs still rolling. He will throw it away, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10, now 1:10. So not the way to start an offensive drive. I think the way Rutgers defensively has been playing, I think the way they see it, just bring a blitz. Because this offensive line is not going to be able to give Childs any protection. You might as well just force Childs out of the pocket, make him uncomfortable, and potentially even bring him to the ground. There's a snap, another pass coming. Childs loads up a throw. That one is caught for a first down. No, they're going to say incomplete. I thought he had it. I don't know how. Can we get a replay of that? Let's see. It looked like it was would have been a pretty easy catch. Where is the football? Oh, yeah, it hits the ground. Just goes right through him. Wow. 3rd and 10 and 1:04. I mean, now Rutgers is thinking they might have a chance to get the ball back. Childs going to throw it. Childs loads it up, and I don't know who he was throwing that football to, but it wasn't to a Michigan State player. It'll be 4th and 10. 0 yards of offense after forcing the field goal, and the punt team's coming out again. I mean, seriously, though, you cannot force that throw to Nick Marsh. He's got 2 guys on him. If Nick Marsh is getting double teamed, that means somebody should be open. Aiden Childs has to be able to find that guy and get him the football. There's a low snap for the punt, but Eckley's able to get the punt off, and Rutgers is going to take it out from about the 40 and then diving just past the 45. So with 49 seconds to go, Rutgers with a couple of timeouts, they have a chance to put a dagger in Michigan State and go up by as much as 20, as much as 21. They really want to be mean. I think all the momentum swung towards Rutgers after Michigan State turned it over on downs. After that play, the defense, the offense, everything is falling apart for the Spartans. First and 10. What does Rutgers got? Let's see. Snap. Athan going to throw it. Athan looking, finds a screen. It's caught, and plenty of room to run, and then forced out of bounds, probably at the first down marker. And I don't think, they're going to say he's just short. It'll be a 9-yard pickup. Clock is not going to roll, though, because he got out of bounds. For Michigan State, it's just about open field tackles right at this point. And again, you're down 13. You got to just basically keep it at that, as Rutgers is already into Spartan territory. Five seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, there's the snap, and it was weird looking handoff to Manungai. He's going to pick up the first down, but not much else. Clock will be stopped briefly for the first down, and then whistles are being blown here as the ball was snapped. Not sure what's going on. What? Apparently, Rutgers is going too fast for the refs. Okay. There's the snap. Athan's going to throw it again. Athan loads it up, and it's incomplete. Through the hands of the receiver. A little off target to number 81 there. Now 31 seconds to go. 5 for 9 for 70 yards. I think that's that. Yeah, 70 yards for Kali Kaminas. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kali Kaminas. 2nd and 10. Rutgers will get the ball to start the third quarter, by the way. They're already up 13. Athan looking, throwing. It is caught that time and then out of bounds for a first down. Miller that time gets the catch. 26 seconds to go, and now Rutgers probably within field goal range, given they just made a 40-plus yard kick in these conditions. There's the snap. Handoff goes nowhere. Might have lost a yard, and the timeout called by Rutgers will stop the clock at 21 seconds. Oh, meanwhile, Penn State is up 31-7 over Maryland. So, Ohio State is not going to be playing for the Big Ten championship next week. So that was fun while it lasted. I don't know how you could say Michigan State is managing this game in a superior way in any way when you're down 20-7. I don't care if you're forcing them to settle for field goals. Your offense is terrible. Snap. Pass coming from Athan. Athan, plenty of time. Now he's going to roll forward. He's going to run with it. Athan runs out of room. He'll be taken down short. Timeout called by Rutgers with 11 seconds to go. Final timeout of the half for both teams. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Now, you gotta want, the thing is here, do you even run an actual play here? Because if you get sacked, for example, or you take a play for a loss, you're going to have to run your field goal unit out. And now there's a flag on the play. No, never mind. I thought there was a flag. There's no flag. They're talking. There might be a flag down. Now, is there a flag? Wait, what? So Rutgers gets the timeout back. What was the flag? What is happening in this football game? What is going on? Apparently, it was a defensive holding. What is happening? Rutgers going to throw it to the end zone. It's incomplete with 8 seconds now to go. So are they going to be able to run one more play here? You might as well. You got your timeout back. I'm at a loss. I have no idea how this series of events has occurred. What I thought was going to be a 3rd and 4 with no timeouts is now a 2nd and 10 with 8 seconds and a timeout. There's the snap. Athan going to throw it once again to the end zone and once again incomplete. And now it'll be 3rd and 10 with 3 seconds. And I think now they're going to just bring out the field goal unit. So here we go. What will be yet another field goal attempt from Rutgers to make this a 23-7 lead. Patel has already made from as deep as 42. This is going to be from 30 yards out. 25 and a 42. Those are the two that he has made. See if he will go 3 for 3. Snap. Hold. Kick. It is good. 23-7 at the half. Rutgers will get the football back, but they are rolling Michigan State. And what has been, after that opening drive of Michigan State, a bunch of nothing on the offensive side of the football. Rutgers will get the ball in the 3rd, and frankly, a chance to ice it if they could score a touchdown. I mean, they don't even have to score a touchdown the way we're playing. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back. Just another one of those games, Seth. Just another one of those games. Michigan State looks absolutely lifeless. What do you want me to say? What do you guys want me to say? I got nothing. I mean, this is just like every week I lose more and more faith in Jonathan Smith's coaching ability because now you're going into the half, you're down 16. Okay? And you very well could have been down by at the worst, assuming they scored the same amount of points, down just 13, which is not completely insurmountable. Not that 16 is unsurmountable either, but it's just pathetic. It's just so pathetic. And now I got to watch the highlights of Michigan beating Ohio State. Like, you know what's crazy? Is like at Michigan, they can go out and they can beat their big rival. Michigan State, nah. We can't beat Michigan. We can't even beat Rutgers at home when we need the win to make a bowl game. No, we can't do it. But Michigan, they have no problem beating their rival. Frankly, if I'm Khalil Mullings, I'm most proud of Ryan Day and his ability to find a way to lose. How do you lose that game, bro? How? You had one job, Ryan Day. You had one job. This was the worst Michigan team since the last time you beat them. And you go out there and give up 13 points and somehow lose the game. It's just so bad. It's terrible. He's got to be gone, guy. Unless he wins a national championship, because they're making the playoff. That goes without saying. But that might be the funniest ending to this, is if they go out and win the national championship. It's like, oh, okay. You lose to Michigan, but you win a national championship somehow. Probably not gonna happen because I don't know. Maybe it is just Michigan. They just know how to beat them. What? What is Urban Meyer talking about? He's never seen a fight like this break. What is he talking about? There is video footage of fights breaking out in this rivalry that they use in the promotional. Longest streak since 88 to 91. Four less in a row. That's pretty crazy. I can't get over it. Like that, like how do you lose this game? If I'm Ohio State, if I'm in Columbus or I guess anywhere in Ohio and covering Ohio sports, I don't know what you say. How do you lose this game? There's no words. There's no excuse. Like I just don't I cannot fathom how you lose that game. You have all this talent. You have Jeremiah Smith. You got what's his name? The running back. Oh my gosh, not Jonty. He's at Boise State. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the guy's name. I don't know. They got a good running back. I don't remember his name. They got Will Howard, the guy you brought in to upgrade allegedly from Kyle McCord, and you still lose the game, and you lose it probably in the worst way. It's not like outside of you getting blown out, this was like the most pathetic way. You go out, you scored 10 points the whole game. And there's no scoring the entire second half except for Michigan with 3, a field goal. Michigan played like garbage. Don't let Michigan fan confuse you. They played terribly this game. But Ohio State managed to play even worse. This looked like 2 bad teams going at it, and Michigan was the lesser of the bad teams. But I just don't like how this happens year in and year out for Ohio State, basically since 2020. I just don't know how you come back from it and not like Ryan Day's got it. Like if Ohio State does not win the national championship at this stage, Ryan Day should be fired. He should be. I mean, what has Ohio State won with Ryan Day? They haven't won anything. And they certainly haven't won their biggest game. Yeah, that's the other thing. Some of these guys might get suspended. I'm hearing them talk about that. Some of these, I mean, I don't know. I can't really tell because it's a scrum. You're going to have guys getting suspended. You already are dealing with injuries to your offensive line. What happened? Like now, if those guys get suspended, well, you might as well just give up on that national championship. If any of those are impact players, that's just terrible. This is like the worst. This is like the worst day for Ohio State fans. And somehow it's a worse day for Michigan State fans because now we're down 16 in a have-to-have-it game at home where we were 1.5-point favorites. Yeah, that's just the life of a Michigan State sports fan. Haven't been relevant in over a decade, basically. So we're going to need a miracle if we want to come back. Rutgers got an 88.2% chance to win this game going into the half. I mean, do you it's just like there's just nothing. There's just nothing. Nothing in East Lansing. Not in basketball. Don't give me that. Nice win against North Carolina in a neutral site. I'll give you that. But unless that turns into a massive win streak and, competing for the Big Ten, I don't see I don't see it anything more than just a fluke. Hey, look, Clemson lost, so they're out of the playoff. Duke and Wake Forest. Huh. Wow. Duke walks off Wake Forest. That's nice. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I'll give them that. Huh. We got the Mountain West Championship next Friday. I'm definitely not going to be watching that garbage. Meanwhile, I'm watching this garbage, so what does that make me? I guess it makes me a fan. I'm a fan of this team. I went to this school. Well, maybe Michigan State will make it to the Sweet 16 this year in basketball. Then I'll have, a little bit of fun. Maybe. Probably not. We'll probably get eliminated in the first day or the second day. I mean, the way we shoot from the field, we're not going to win a lot of games. You know what's even worse about this? Is that I had to wait until 3:30 for this game. I had to wait. That to me is even more egregious. Michigan State will end this year without a single noon game and will not be bowl eligible, assuming they don't come back and win this, which is absurd that a team that is not bowl eligible doesn't play a single noon game. Like Purdue, I think, played more noon games than us. How is that possible? I guess Purdue is worse than us, so maybe you say that. But we played primetime games. We played multiple primetime games, and we're gonna end up not being bowl eligible. I should unplug my phone. It's already charged. Giles has 72 yards. I got 32 messages on my phone. I am not reading those. I'm refusing. I'm opting out. I'm like Ryan Day. I'm opting out. Can Ryan Day enter the transfer portal? Do you think he can? Do you think he can do that? Can coaches? I guess in a sense they can enter the they can just quit their job. That's true. Is that Paul Pierce? Was that Paul Pierce? Speak? What is Fox like? What is this Fox FS1 talk show like? Who watches that? I don't know. I guess it's not for me, that's for sure. The only TV I really watch is live sports, so I have to always explain that to my grandpa at Thanksgiving. Not every time, but mostly it's like he'll ask me, "Have you ever seen that? The whatever sitcom is being advertised." It's like, no, I don't watch TV really. Are we going to be back to the game so that I can at least call it? Oh, okay. They come back just to do like they come back to like a 30-second promo for Kyle Monangai. All right, we got to go back to commercial. That's an apple. What is this grocery store that looks like it's like out of a nightmare? Looks like it's out of the Liminal Spaces subreddit. What is all these side effects? Whoa! Oh. What is this? Hold on, what is this even treating? I'm hearing all these side effects. It's limb loss? What is this? What is this treating? I've never heard limb loss as a potential side effect. I've never heard of that. Apparently, limb loss is a side effect of Jardians. I guess not directly. Like, you don't take it and then your arm starts to fall off. But, like, it was saying, like, there could be the potential for limb loss. Did you guys see the Chiefs play on Friday, on Black Friday? Because apparently the NFL wants to make Black Friday football a thing. Because I didn't. I definitely did not. I saw like 30 seconds of that game total, and then I was just done for the day. And I didn't miss much. Although the Chiefs did clinch the playoffs, so the first team to clinch the playoffs. Lions could clinch the playoffs tomorrow if a couple of games go their way. I'm a little surprised that the Chiefs already clinch it with 11-1. I thought maybe there would have to be some losses. Well, maybe they already had the whatever they need. I don't know. I mean, obviously, they clinched it. What the? How like secret do the people who sing on The Masked Singer have to keep? Like how many people are they allowed to tell? Are they just not allowed to tell anybody? Because I got a feeling they wouldn't be allowed to tell like anybody. It'd be like a federal secret, basically. Cardinals Vikings tomorrow, though. That's big. I think if the Cardinals win, that is one of the conditions for the Lions to be able to make the playoffs. Not the only one. But I'd also just want them to win so that the Vikings can just go away. Was that Mark Schlereth? I like Mark Schlereth as like a color commentator. I didn't know he was in like hot take sports talk. Sports. Breakfast Ball. What? What are these shows? Look at Santa. Now it's dark out and the snow is still coming down. The sun has gone down, so it's now night. It's now nighttime and snowy and probably much colder. I can't imagine this is going to be a very exciting second half, guys. Unless Michigan State comes back. Michigan State 0 for 1 from the red zone. Rutgers 4 for 4. That is going to be the difference. That was not Kyle Monangai. I don't know why they showed that other play. They just show some other play. I forgot to put my Discord on serve. Snow flurry is still coming down. It didn't pack. So it's not like the snowiest snow game. They don't have like a blizzard going out there, but they practically do. Rutgers gonna start. Oh, excuse me. See, this is why I prefer the noon game. Not that I'd probably be pretty bored as well. I mean, you're down 23-7. There's not a whole lot to be excited about. Jonathan Kim out to kick it off for Michigan State. Hasn't had to do that a lot. And this one will go all the way inside the 5 and be fair caught for a touchback. So now for Rutgers, just hold on to this 2-possession lead you got going here. Unanswered runs allowed in the last 5 games. Rutgers 23 points, Purdue 17, Illinois 17, Indiana 47, and then Michigan 16. So this is the most since that Indiana game. The most amount of unanswered points since the Indiana game for Michigan State. And they just got to stop the bleeding here. This game is not totally out of reach, but you got to be basically perfect. There's the snap, and he's going to keep it and throw it, and we'll pick up just about 5, maybe 6 yards on the catch and run. Makes it second down there. They're going to say 6 on the catch. Cal Halliday back out there. Whew, he was hurt in the first half, but I guess it wasn't that serious. I mean, whatever. It's probably your last game it's probably your last game college football ever. 2nd and 4. Man in motion going to the right side. There's the snap. Monangai gets the handoff. Monangai breaking tackles. Monangai gets the first down. Taken down at just about the 39, maybe the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. The other thing, too, very few penalties on Rutgers. They've been playing a pretty disciplined game so far. Meanwhile, Michigan State has had multiple penalties that have been backbreakers in many cases, including that 4th down, offsides. Yeah, the pass interference earlier in the half, or in the first half, I should say. Little high snap to Athan. He's going to throw it. Athan loads up a deep shot, one-on-one, and it is incomplete. And no flag. Martinez was in on coverage, and he was able to knock that ball incomplete. It's a nice play. That would have been an absolute backbreaker. Martinez able to get to him, and wow, receiver just kind of dropped the ball. So now it'll be 2nd and 10. Michigan State defensively, chance to force Rutgers to punt here. It's 2nd and 10, obviously, so they need a couple of plays, but Rutgers has not punted in a long time. There's a handoff to Monangai, and that goes for a carry of about 4 yards on the play, maybe a little less than that, maybe more. 3rd down, they're going to say just 3. 3rd and 7. If Michigan State wants to get back in this game, they're basically going to have to shut down Rutgers offensively. Can't be giving up field goals even. Really just got to get the ball in your offense's hands, as many opportunities as you can get. You wonder if Michigan State does score, if they will consider going for 2, given it's a 16-point lead. Snap, pass coming. Athan loads up, caught, 1st down. Quickly able to get it to Miller, his receiver. And defensively, Michigan State unable to hold up there. Very little pressure on Callie Kamanis, the quarterback. And not like it really would have mattered. He was able to just throw a dart, get rid of the ball. Now in Spartan territory are the Scarlet Knights. Snap. Handoff to Monangai, breaking tackles, but now running out of room. Monangai staying on his feet, somehow able to find positive yardage. That's impressive. I think he's going to get about a 2-yard pickup, but could have been a play for a loss to push Rutgers back to about midfield, maybe a little in their own territory, turns into a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8, pass coming. Athan loads up a pass that is incomplete. I don't know if there was a miscommunication. There was nobody in that area. It was out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Callie Kamanis also just a yard shy of 100. In these conditions, that's pretty impressive. especially given how much they have been relying on that RB1, Kyle Monangai. 3 for 7 on third down. So Michigan State done a pretty good job overall at stopping the third down conversions. See if they do it here. Shotgun snap for Cali Kamanis. He's going to throw it, and it's caught once again for a first down by Miller, breaking tackles and finally taken down at the 30. Back-to-back first down catches for Miller. Cali Kamanis. That's Cali Kamanis. I just heard the announcer say. And I mean, way too much separation there for Miller, and then broken tackles. He didn't pick up much else, but again, it's just on those kinds of third downs, because now Rutgers certainly in field goal range, and Patel has been excellent for the Scarlet Knights. Snap. Another handoff to no, that's not Monangai. That is the backup. Raymond, who has a touchdown today. But that play, not going to be a touchdown. It'll be instead a gain of about 4, maybe 3. Second and 7, the gain of 3 from Raymond. 115 yards in the air for Cali Kamanis. Snap. Another handoff to Raymond goes for nothing. Yeah, well, that's not to be rude here. That's the reason he's the backup. It'll be third down and 7. Another chance for this defense to get off the field. Childs has yet to have the football in the third quarter. We're already under 10 minutes in. So what does Rutgers offensively have dialed up on a 3rd and 7 in positive territory? Whatever it is, it's been working. Snap to Cali Kamanis. Pass is coming. Cali Kamanis loads up, has a man caught, forced out of bounds. First and probably, maybe not goal. He kind of went out of bounds, I think just shy of the 10. I don't know if they'll give him the yards because he was pushed backwards. They're going to say first and goal from the 10. Cali Kamanis takes the snap, gives it to Monangai, and that goes for nothing. Might have gotten a yard. And now, all of a sudden, Michigan State doing a pretty okay job at limiting the run, but the passing game on these third downs, I mean, it's as if they're playing in, an indoor arena. The way Cali Kamanis is able to just find his guys and accurately get the ball to him. Second and goal. There's a snap. Another handoff to Monangai goes nowhere. And now it'll be third and goal. Might have inched to get a yard. Once again, third down, and not an easy third down. Can Michigan State finally hold them back from getting the yards to gain? And they're going to need to. You cannot give up a touchdown in this spot in the opening drive when they're just eating away at the clock in this third quarter. We're already just about halfway through. Cali Kamanis is in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Cali Kamanis loads up to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Ian Strong with the reception, and Michigan State goes over on third downs on the opening drive defensively. Willie, the defender, I mean, he had him covered, but he just got mossed. And now it is 29-7. That's how many third downs can you give up on one drive? You know they're passing the ball, and it's as if there was no adjustment at any individual third down there. And it looks like they're keeping the offense out there. They're going to go for 2. I don't quite know. I assume it has something to do with possessions. There's the snap. Kaliakmanis throw is caught, and it is converted. It'll be 31-7, Rutgers. 31 unanswered points. This is one of the saddest performances I've seen from Michigan State in a very long time. And this is not some powerhouse of a team that's doing it. This isn't undefeated Indiana. This isn't Ohio State. This isn't Oregon. This is a 6-5 Rutgers team who hasn't won 7 games in 10 years, and they are almost certainly going to do it today in your house. Can somebody please just eliminate Fox or eliminate Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt from Fox? I just can't. I just can't. Why did we have to have the main guys on Fox, on Big Noon specifically, be cartoon characters? Why did we do that? Why did we as a society allow that to happen? Whoa. Anthony Richardson penalized for lowering helmet on Lions Brian Branch. Wow. He's fined $22,000. That's a little late. We're already into week 13 and they're fining him? Like we're 4 games into the week. Okay. I mean, I don't even remember that play that he did that to Brian Branch, but I guess he's getting fined $22,000 for it. Why would anybody want to bungee jump? That sounds terrible. That sounds like you want to get like a vasectomy. Oh, that poor kid. These poor kids. These poor kids. They got to watch this garbage Michigan State football. These poor kids, man. We got to call Child Protective Services, man. I mean, you can't bring your kids to these games. The line drive kick is a little short, but it's fair caught inside the 10. So finally, we'll get to see Aiden Childs. 7 minutes and 26 seconds to go in this third quarter. Michigan State down 31-7. Basically, since that failed 4th down conversion, it's been nothing but punts. The first drive, 7 points, 75 yards. The next 5, 63 yards, and no points. You just can't have it. It's just unacceptable. There's a toss to Lynch Adams, and he spins and makes a move. Now he is taken down finally just at about the 45-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Michigan State. Nice way to start the drive with a cool little spin move there. You're going to need some quick scoring, obviously. You're not going to be able to afford to have these long, sustained drives where you score. You need to just have some big plays. And we know those can happen with Aiden Childs as the quarterback, and even frankly with Lynch Adams running the football as he picks up about 6 or 7 on that run just to the midfield Spartan logo. 7-yard run. Michigan State's got to move with some efficiency. You're down 24 points. That's 4 possessions. Well, I guess not necessarily 8, 16, 24. That's 3 possessions. Yeah, you 3 possessions if you get all 3 2-point conversions. You're going to need a miracle, basically. Giles fakes it. Now he's going to throw it, and it's caught wide open there for Nick Marsh for a first down. Now Michigan State's starting to move with some efficiency. Unfortunately, it just might be too little too late. Oh, and there was movement. There was movement on I think the receiver. It looked like it's going to be false start on Michigan State. Why are they saying AZ? It's Isaiah Johnson. This is a national broadcast. This is FS1. This isn't, the student network. Whatever. Ball at the Rutgers 49. Childs is going to throw it. Childs loads it up. It's caught. Nick Marsh, I think he picked up those lost yards on the false start to make it 2nd and 10. Maybe it'll be 2nd and 9. They're going to say 2nd and 9. A 6-yard pickup from Marsh. And for what it's worth, Aiden Childs is 7 for 15 for 96 yards. Which you could at least say, well, that's not the worst. But it's just inability to finish drives. And that's been the story of the year. Lynch Adams, is going to run for maybe nothing, maybe a yard. Tried to do a spin move early there, but I don't see why that would have worked. 3rd and 9. And it's probably 4-down territory for Michigan State. And given how poor they have been on 3rd down, 3 for 8 with an average of 8 yards to go. This one from 9. Childs going to throw it. Childs throws it on the screen to Marsh, and it's only going to be for a yard. It'll be 4th down. And I imagine they're going to go for it here. That was to Nate Carter, not Nick Marsh. And Carter's staying on the field, so I think they're going to go for it. Yep. Obviously, you got to go for it. You're down 24 points. What? You're down 24 points late in the 3rd quarter. You have no choice but to go for it. Michigan State 0 for 2 on 4th downs today. Pass coming from Childs. Childs loads up, looking for somebody. It's incomplete. And there's no flag. Montori Foster Jr. was the intended receiver, and he had a defender basically right in front of him. Not stop him from running to get that football. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Rutgers gets the ball back, up 31-7. they're talking to their phone. Not talking on the phone. They're talking to the Google Gemini AI. It's concerning. You know what I just noticed? All of these Wendy's commercials, it's always like there's no men in these commercials. It's always like women eating Wendy's. Is Wendy's being like girl coded? Is Wendy's trying to be coded for like, is it like the women's fast food? I don't remember that. I'd like to be able to add a little bit more to this, guys, but this is just pathetic. I mean, I guess if there's any solace I can take, it's that this is the last game of the year. So I don't have to do any more of this. I think the most fun I've had doing Michigan State was probably the Maryland game. That was probably the most fun I had because I did not think we were going to be able to pull out the win there, and we managed to. And this is going to be yet another year where Michigan State is just not playing in a bowl game. Oh, I can skip this one. I want to skip it for a relaxing video. That would be nice. What kind of relaxing video am I going to get? Oh, it's like a football one. This isn't very relaxing. That's just a close-up shot of a football. Okay, that was not very relaxing. I like the one with the animals. I guess it's different. That guy is dressed up as a banana. I don't know how these people are still at this game. I guess you pay for the ticket. You pay for the ticket, you're just staying for the whole thing. Yeah, but it's snowing. Why would you pay for the ticket in the first place? That's the bigger question. Manungai gets the carry and goes nowhere. It's going to pick up a couple. Yeah, Jonathan Smith is in for a lot of work. Michigan State more than likely going to end this year at 5-7, another below 500 record, and what would it be, a 3-year drought from the Bulls? Last bowl game was in 2021, so another season without a bowl game. He's in for a lot. And he's got a lot of work to do, especially on both the O-line and the D-line. And he's going to take a shot deep. It's going to be incomplete, but a flag comes in for that. I just, you know, at a certain point, can we just please get out of here? It's going to be defensive pass interference. Yes, it's a penalty. I understand, but come on. The game is over. It is 31-7. Why are we bothering giving them extra first downs? Just have this, just end it. Just end this game. Meanwhile, Alabama is beating Auburn 21-6. Too little too late for Bama, I guess. There's a snap, another handoff. Manungai goes for maybe a yard. Be one thing if, you know, this was happening all game. But unfortunately, Manungai got his in the first half, and now in the second half, Michigan State defensively starting to stop him. Again, too little and too late. Another handoff to Manungai. He's going to try to cut to the outside, and this time he'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 to make it third down. You have to run at least 1 or 2 more plays here to end the third quarter. Third and 5. 6 for 10 on third down are the Scarlet Knights. Most of those came on the last drive. Monungai trying to cut to the outside, and finally, Michigan State stops the offense on third down. But they will not stop the clock on that play, obviously. And the clock will roll to end the third quarter. So it'll be a score of 31-7 after 3 quarters of play. Michigan State will need a miracle of miracles if they want to somehow come back and win this game, but that is pretty much out the window. Maybe if Rutgers decides to just give up, they surrender the game for whatever reason. You know, put their hand on the deck. Shout out Yu-Gi-Oh! And just that's the only way. I mean, going into the fourth quarter, Rutgers has a 99.9% chance of winning the game, according to ESPN. That's pretty low. That's pretty low for Michigan State to win this game. 0.1%. Well, maybe we'll make the tournament again in basketball and lose in the second day. Then maybe we'll do that. We could do that. That'd be fun. Maybe we're just a hockey school now, which is great because I don't watch college hockey and I do not care about college hockey. So basically, the only sports that I care about that Michigan State plays on a national stage on a consistent basis, they suck at. Pretty much. Again, Michigan, with new head coach in his first year, beats their rival in their house. Michigan State can't even win a bowl game and loses to their rival. Can't even make it to a bowl game. So I don't know what this offseason is going to look like for Jonathan Smith, but he's going to have to really go full transfer portal, reshape this offensive line, reshape the defensive line, and hope that some of the recruits that he has gotten pan out. Because, you know, unfortunately, you're going to lose a lot of these guys. Obviously, any of the seniors. I think Nate Carter is going to be gone. Kyle Halliday on the defensive side is going to be gone. Finally. He's finally going to be gone. The only guy that I can really say, I guess the 2 guys that you got to keep are Nick Marsh, number 1. He has to stay. So you got to make sure you don't let him walk. Or you don't, not that you don't let him, you don't let him walk. Because, I mean, look, teams are going to be calling about him. If you're going 5-7, you're not going to be playing in a bowl game. You think that teams in the Big Ten that need wide receiver help are not going to be calling Nick Marsh? Teams in the SEC? In what's left of the ACC? I guess the ACC is not falling apart yet. The remade Pac-12. Yeah, it's just like just another really disappointing year for Michigan State football. It's pretty much been this way since Kenneth Walker graduated, and it's even before that, it's been this way since like 2015. Michigan State can be a good football program. I do believe that, but this is just, the standard is just not there. They are really going all out on these Big Ten volleyball. Oh my gosh. These shows on FS1 are so bad. Why would anybody want to watch these? I got nothing. I am miserable. And the fact that I had to sit and watch this game for 3 hours plus is really, it makes one question the choices that I have made up to this point. And I can't even say it wasn't a meaningful game. We had a chance to make a bowl game if we would have won this game. Calacanis' throw is caught, and I think they got the first down. I didn't even realize they were going for it on 4th down. I didn't even realize it. What kind of like, you're up 24 points and you're going for it on 4th down? You sick human being, you. I mean, just please, just don't throw incompletions at this rate. Pass is caught and then forced out of bounds short of the sticks. Makes it 2nd down. Look, Rutgers has been slowly but surely building something here. I don't know what Calacanic, whatever the stupid Athan's name, that guy. I don't know if he's a senior. I never heard of him, so I don't think he probably isn't. I don't know, maybe he was a transfer senior or something. I don't know, but Rutgers is going to win 7 games. Probably their best season since they've joined the Big Ten. Definitely the best season I've ever seen them have. Ending it on a positive note. And the handoff to Monangai is going to go for no gain. 3rd down. 3rd and 1. And another 1st down or 3rd down conversion there on the quarterback sneak. Guys, I got nothing left. All right. I got barely anything left. I just want this game to end. There's no positives coming out of this game. We're terrible. We could have at least ended the season saying, hey, you know what? This was a successful season. We got ourselves into the postseason, into a bowl game, into bowl eligibility. And given our roster, that's pretty impressive. But no, we are terrible. We're so bad. We're so far from any level of serious competition in college football. So, Jonathan Smith, if you're really a builder, I got a hard time believing it based on this year's performance. I got a really hard time believing it. Monangai breaking tackles as he's finally brought down at about the 10. It'll be 2nd down. Second down and 4. Calacamanis in the shotgun. I think that's his name. I don't know. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and it is incomplete. I thought maybe he heaved it in with one hand. So 3rd down and 4. I got the Pistons tonight. Maybe they'll bring me something. Maybe they'll make me somewhat happy. I doubt it. They got the 76ers. The Sixers are terrible this year. Maybe they'll get 2 wins in a row. Is that NBA Cup? I don't know. I don't think so. It might be, though. Yesterday was NBA Cup. We're undefeated in the NBA Cup, too. 3rd and 4. Calacamanis. That's what it is. Hand it off to Monangai. Looking for the lane. Monangai brought down for a loss. Ed Woods makes the play. Now, are they going to go for it again? Can you imagine? There's no way they're going to go for it now. They're just going to kick the field goal, right? It's 4th and 6. 11 and a half to go. Yeah, they're not going for it. They're going to try to kick another field goal. Patel out there to try to kick a 29-yarder. He's made a 25, a 20, a 42, and a 30. So this one a little in the middle of his attempts today. See if he can go 4 for. Snap, hold, kick. He got it. And Patel, give him credit in this weather condition. He's been perfect. 34-7, 10:55 to go. And what has been one of the most egregious games I've had the displeasure of having to watch with people. This is permanently on the internet. This will never go away. If I have children, they'll be able to watch this. They'll be able to see their father lose all hope in Michigan State football. If Michigan State football is ever good again, I'm going to call back to this video because this is the moment where I have lost all hope. Truly, I have lost all hope. And you know what's funny? I'll be back next year. I'll be back next year, and I'll be excited. But I don't even know what to take away from this season other than negatives. Aiden Childs looked, at best, like a deep ball threat and a mobile quarterback. But most of the game, or most of the season, at worst, he's turnover prone. He can't complete drives. He's inaccurate. He's inconsistent. And he fumbles the ball a lot. That's what he's been much of the year. Offensively, we have basically no wide receiver weapons outside of Nick Marsh. Montori Foster Jr. is not great. Jerron Glover is not reliable. I don't even know who else is the wide receiver. I don't even know. Isaiah Johnson is like a punt returner. Okay. We just don't have anything. We have nothing. We have nobody on the offensive line worth a darn. We have nobody on the defensive line worth it. We got like 3 total sacks this year. I mean, it's just basically a lot of the same of last year. And our season next year, our schedule is going to be much easier theoretically. You just look at it just on paper. I can't. And my thought is like, well, you know, I can't verify whether or not the schedule is going to be easier or harder next year. It could be harder. I don't know what these teams are going to look like next year. But you had so many opportunities, so many chances. It shouldn't have had to come down to this week. You should have been in bowl eligibility because you should have beaten Boston College. You should have beaten Michigan. Should have, would have, could have at this point. It's one thing to lose. And it's one thing to have a bad season. It's another thing to have a season where so much was left on the table for you to where you might as well have just not even been in the spot where you had the chance to get into bowl eligibility. It's going to be fair caught there just inside the end zone. So in comes Aiden Childs now for the first time in the fourth quarter. Michigan State has had the ball just 2 times in the second half. I just realized that. This is just the second possession. We had 1 possession in the third quarter, and we will probably only have 1 possession in the fourth. I just don't like. I mean, we'll talk about it on Tuesday's show, just a season wrap up for Michigan State. But I just like, I got nothing. I can't. What is there for me to be positive about with this season? What is this background for this Honda commercial? Is this AI? It's hurting my brain. First of all, you just better hope that any of the positive parts of your team don't just get stolen away in the transfer portal. You better hope that nobody comes in and takes Nick Marsh or K'Ron Lynch-Adams. You better hope. Because if you take away those two guys from Aiden Giles, I don't want to know how bad his season is going to be. Because it would be this year was already bad enough. For it to get worse would be catastrophic. Apparently somebody on Notre Dame punched somebody in USC. Huh. Ohio's LSU police release statement. Ohio State University law enforcement confirm using pepper spray in an effort to break up an on-field fight. What? They used pepper spray? It is a football game. What? What? Y'all, these people, the players and the police officer, we have to stop. All right? These on-field post-game fights are ridiculous. The police had to use pepper spray? Are you kidding me? I've never heard of a team of a police department having to use pepper spray to stop an on-field fight. I've never heard of that. Childs is going to throw it. Childs now rolling, steps up, throw is incomplete. No, they're going to say caught. Isaiah Johnson just scoops it up. Keeps the clock rolling, which is the most important thing. How much you want to bet we get a touchdown here? 7 scoring drives for Rutgers. Michigan State has just 7 points. So Michigan State has as many points as Rutgers has scoring drives. Not the way Jonathan Smith wanted it to end, I don't think. He better get a stern talking to from the AD, because it's just unacceptable. I mean, you can't. Oh, they're going to say it's 2nd and 10, actually. So it was an incomplete pass. Childs' throw is caught by Velling, breaking tackles, and then brought down from behind for a gain of about 8. Childs, an exactly 50% completion percentage today, 9 for 18. I don't know if that's going to be updated on that pass or if that just got updated. Jack Velling has 3 catches for 54 yards today. And one of the few positive parts for the offense. There's a 9 for 19 now. Throwing again is Childs. Loads up a shot, and that one's incomplete. Montori Foster Jr., the intended receiver. And no flag. And now there is a flag. And finally, Rutgers is going to be penalized for pass interference. Is that the first penalty on Rutgers? No, they had a illegal formation. A couple of, in the first quarter, I think. Yeah, a push there. It was subtle, but the way they've been calling this game, yeah, they're going to call that. So Michigan State stays on the field offensively. Childs takes a snap, screen to Carter, looking for a block. There goes Carter for a first down. At this point, Michigan State probably just thinking, how can we get out of this game as quickly as possible? And Rutgers is probably feeling the same way. They're really not playing all out, I would imagine. Probably just letting plays go. Not bothering. Carter has the lone touchdown of the day for Michigan State. Childs going to throw it. Childs throws another screen to Carter. And why not? Because Carter's been one of the few offensive pieces that has been good, I guess. It's going to be second down and 1 9-yard pickup for Carter. A little high on the snap. Handoff to Carter goes for a first down. Oh, I thought that Notre Dame score was the football score. I saw 80 to 70. I was like, what? 80 to what? All you need, I mean, the only thing Michigan State is trying to do at this point is just get into the end zone one last time. Childs loads up. It's caught there by Velling to make it first and goal. It's probably the best catch there. Best throw to a wide open Jack Velling. And it'll be first and goal for Michigan State. It was a little short, and if he would have just stayed on his feet, that would have been for 6. Instead, it's just a first and goal. Michigan State, 1 drive in the red zone, 0 points. No field goals, no touchdowns. Childs takes a snap, play action. Childs going to throw it wide open to Velling, touchdown. Jack Velling gets his first touchdown of the season in garbage time against Rutgers to cut the lead down to 21. It is 34-13, Rutgers on top. Velling, who had yet to score a touchdown all season, I think. I want to say this is his first touchdown, and the few Spartan faithful in Spartan Stadium were happy to see it. They're keeping the offense out there to go for 2. I think. No, they're not going for 2. They're just going to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. Jonathan Kim gets what might be his final extra point of the season as well. Yeah, they're saying it on the broadcast. That was Jack Velling's first touchdown of the season. A really disappointing year for the tight end as far as that goes. He's made some fine plays, but the fact that that is his first touchdown of the year is a garbage time touchdown when you're now down 20. So it's a 3-possession game, less than 10 minutes to go. There's nothing new on YouTube either. It's tough out here in the streets. Is that Bear Grylls? And this, I'm assuming this is a perfume. That's not Bear Grylls. What is that? That's a moon. That is a big red moon. You can't. It's not Black Friday deals if it's the whole week. I'm not gonna rant about it. You know what? I will. This game is over. It's not Black Friday if the deal is the whole week. All right, that's just a deal. Okay, that's just a sale. That's just it's not Black Friday though. Black Friday is one day. Black Friday, as in the day after Thanksgiving. After we're thankful for all the things we have, we got to go out and buy a bunch of crap. I suppose theoretically people are buying Christmas gifts, so it's not like they're buying it for themselves. But still, kind of funny how that works. Why would you? What are you feeling good about the touchdown? You're down 21, or you're down 20. Who cares about the touchdown? You're not gonna win the game. It's a garbage time touchdown. He looks a little cold. And it'll be an onside kick. And it's bouncing around there, but Rutgers is going to come up with it. There's a bit of a scramble, though. I think Rutgers has got it. Yeah, Rutgers got it. I mean, obviously, you're going to kick the onside kick. I don't know why that's like a surprise. You're down 20. You might as well. So not only today did I have to watch U of M beat Ohio State, now I also get to watch my team just get murdered at home. I swear, if the Pistons lose, it'll be the trifecta of, and I gotta listen to this stupid. I'm going to find Jennifer Coolidge, and I'll beg her, stop. Just discontinue your deal with Discover. It's awful. It's so bad. All of the commercials are unfunny. How much longer does she have? Can I find that information out? Oh gosh. Okay, so it looks like I don't have any. How long is it going to end? Or how long is it going to go? Continue reading. What? How long is it going to go? I can't find. Oh no. Commercials I hate. The subreddit. That's a fine sweater. I just wanted to push it.
Shut it down!
That's how I feel about Michigan State football right now. It's just
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
what the heck is going on? Snap the ball, you jerk. All right, just end this. Hand it off to Raymond. That goes for a loss. It's going to be 2nd and 12 with 7 minutes to go. Van Summeren was in there, I think. One of the many bodies that does nothing on the defensive line. Second and 12. Snap. And off to Raymond. And look at Raymond go. Oh my gosh. Past the 40. Now past the 35. And a first down. Does that come from the TV? Yeah, okay. I was like, is that the broadcast? I just hear the instruments being played. Is the band just warming up so that they can get out of there? Normally they're not supposed to be playing in the middle of the game. Another handoff to Raymond. That one will go for just a gain of a couple. Second down. I mean, they might as well just start kneeing it. Honestly. I know there's still a lot more time, but it just feels that way. Just knee this out. Final 5 minutes of the season for Michigan State, which will end in a blowout, which, of course, it just has to end that way. I've just got no hope left. I don't. I like that. This was supposed to be a year where you could show that Michigan State had something of a pulse, and I guess you hit the over on the win total. It was 4.5, I think. So you hit the over. So Aiden Childs was right. You should bet the over. But barely. Gonna be a first down run there from Raymond. They're gonna score another touchdown at this rate. This is just gonna be a garbage time touchdown. $202 rushing yards allowed today. Absolutely inexcusable. Completely inexcusable. And that run is going to go for a gain of about 10, maybe a little more than that, just shy of the 5-yard line to make it first and goal. 3.5 minutes to go. This is going to be the longest 3.5 minutes of my life. Okay? Of my life. First and goal. Just punch it in again. Hand off to Raymond. Is going to go nowhere. Oh, no, that wasn't even Raymond. That was apparently the third stringer. I heard Jay Sean whatever. It looks like they will have to run one more play before the 2-minute timeout, unfortunately. Because college football didn't last long enough, they have to add another stoppage of the clock. Makes sense. This game certainly didn't last long enough. We need another stoppage. It's like a weird, it's like a weird difference. Are they going to run a play? I think they do. And there he goes, touchdown. Antoine Raymond's second touchdown of the day. And Rutgers has dropped 40 points on Michigan State in their house. This is just one of the worst performances I've ever seen. And it won't be the last. It just won't. Things aren't going to get better for Michigan State. Jonathan Smith is probably going to end up getting fired in a couple of years. And Michigan State just doesn't care about football. And that's just the reality. You don't go out there and on your final game of the year, prime time, national television, FS1, win and you get a bowl game and you go out and you score 14 total points, one of those touchdowns being in garbage time, and give up 41 points if you care about football. Just doesn't happen. Just doesn't happen. But Michigan State doesn't care about football. So we might as well just relegate ourselves to the MAC. Because that's the kind of quality football that we'll get at Michigan State. Michigan, they could beat Ohio State on the road when they have a garbage team. Michigan State, they can't even beat Rutgers at home when they have a garbage team. We did manage to score more points than Michigan today, though, I guess. There's that. But none of it matters. None of it matters. Because a school that just does not care about football, just doesn't care about its football program, doesn't even really care about its basketball program, to be fair, because Tom Izzo is well past his expiration date. We're living in another universe, basically. So unless things change and change quickly, we're going to be in for probably next year. Maybe we'll get to 6-6. Maybe we'll get to 7-5 if we're lucky. But largely, things really aren't going to change. It's going to be a lot of the same. And Jonathan Smith is going to have plausible deniability of, the quality of the team in his first year. That goes without saying. And then his second year, he might even still have that. And then by the time he gets to his third year, it'll all come to fruition that, in fact, he was never going to get us out of this. And we were led astray for 3 straight years. Meanwhile, Rutgers can get to a 7-5 record despite the fact that there is 40 Rutgers fans total. Michigan State, despite, putting very little actual emphasis into it, does have a lot of fans, especially on this side of the state, especially in this part of the state. But they don't put the kind of effort that other schools in the Big Ten do for their football teams. Result notwithstanding, not like Ohio State, not like Michigan, not like Oregon, not like any of these SEC schools, which I know it's a different world, I understand, but if you want to be in the business of winning national championships, you're going to have to put more of an investment into the sport. And they clearly just are not interested in doing that in any way. And I got to sit here for another minute and 57 to wait till this can finally end. That guy has no shirt on. Sir, please put your shirt on. Does that woman not have a shirt on either? What are these people doing? Why are we showing these embarrassing people? Put your shirt on. Both of you. This is ridiculous. Why are we keeping these poor kids in this snowy stadium? Line drive kick is caught and taken out there. Trying to make something there was 35. It'll go to about the 25. Why are we going to commercial? Why are we going to commercial? Why are we going to commercial? There's 1 minute and 51 seconds to go. Why the heck are they going to commercial? We come back, kick the ball off, and go to commercial. This is college football. I've literally got nothing left to say. Just zero. Zero to say. Can we please just go back to the game? For goodness sake, it's 1 minute and 57 left. Why are we doing a full commercial? They are probably just going to knee it down. Oh my gosh. How? How are there this many commercials? The game is over. Please. I want to go. I'm done. Just end it. This is embarrassing for the sport. It's probably more embarrassing for me. Come on. Let me skip, please. Oh, thank goodness. I get some zen. I get some nice nature sounds. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. All right, now I lose it immediately, and I gotta watch the final minute 51 of this. I feel so bad for these people. I was hoping to see Michigan State play at their own field, but apparently they didn't want to do that today, Ben. They didn't want to play football. Yeah, I mean, I've just lost all hope, Ben. I have no hope in this team. I have no hope in this program. I have no hope in Jonathan Smith. I have no hope in Aiden Childs. I have no hope. I've given up. I have zero positive to say. Tommy Schuster is currently in. Pass is intercepted, and that will do it. To all the idiots who wanted Tommy Schuster in, that's your reason why he's not. That's the reason. Because if you thought Aiden Childs was bad, just wait until you see his backup. That's his backup. 2 plays, and the ball is in the wrong jersey. Was that Schuster or was that the other? That wasn't even, I don't even know if that was Schuster. I don't know who that was. I think it was Schuster. I don't know who it was. It was his backup. It was somebody not named Aiden Childs. Oh my gosh. Let me just express to you my anger at a statement that was just stated. Coach Smith is going to have to re-recruit Nick Marsh. What? Re-recruit? What world are we living in that now every year you have to relitigate your entire roster? This is already an issue in college football, but this is just ridiculous. Okay? There is no world where a team that's terrible is just going to be able to turn it around in 1 year. So the idea that we're just going to, just re-recruit him. It's just not going to happen. Probably. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Marsh isn't in a Buckeye uniform next year. I wouldn't be surprised. Why would he want to stay here? Why? He's not going to go to a bowl game. Not that he would play in that anyway. He's not going to really get a lot of national attention. He's probably not even really going to get a lot of catches because his quarterback is related to Stevie Wonder. Evidently. Apparently. Allegedly. So, yeah, you can try re-recruiting him. I hope he comes back. He was basically the only real positive we had when things felt like they were going right for Michigan State early in this season. But I got no positives. I got nothing. This team stinks. And this program stinks. And it's stunk for over a decade at this point. Kenneth Walker notwithstanding. I got nothing to say. I'm not going to go with the box score. I got nothing. We're going to talk about it on Tuesday when I'm less emotionally distraught. But right now, I don't think there's really any hope for Michigan State sports. I don't think there's any hope for basketball. I don't think there's any hope for football. Maybe if you're a hockey fan, you might be able to get some pleasure from Michigan State hockey. You know, you and the other 50 people that watch college hockey. So that'll probably go away once they realize it's not a positive moneymaker for the school. So we're basically just a MAC school at this point. So hope you enjoyed that Rose Bowl run 10 years ago, guys, because that's the last time you're going to do anything meaningful. That's just how we are. That's just where we're at. I'm going to go fold my laundry and probably cry and potentially jump out of a window. That's a joke, by the way. Don't actually do that. So I got nothing more to say. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. See you later. Have a good night.